Thanks, Stacey. So I'm the director of PAN, and I couldn't make it to the morning session because actually I was in Brussels this morning, which has been pesticide-free for a number of years. And as we said, there's a definition of pesticide-free. It doesn't use pesticides in parks or open spaces, public spaces. And it looked relatively weed-free, and there was no outcry, and it's been done very successfully. So one message that I want to get across to you guys is that this is not rocket science. It may seem a little bit scary, particularly because we've become very reliant on using chemical herbicides. We know that it works, everybody's used it, and we've been fairly complacent about the health effects. So making a move is always a little bit nerve-wracking, especially when you've got to justify it and when there's a price tag attached to it. But actually, it's being done in lots of other places. It's very popular, and we're talking about an urban context here, but actually it's part of a growing global movement across the agricultural sector as well. So I was at a conference talking about global cotton production. It's all about agriculture, and they're huge users of pesticides. And I was talking, and I heard a presentation from a US farmer who, and herbicide use in the US is massive because they've got GM tolerant, herbicide tolerant cotton and so on. And he said, we've started to move away from herbicides. We were told it was impossible. We were told it would really hit our bottom line. But what I've done is I've started using cover crops. I've started planting differently. I've started doing all sorts of different things. And I've found that I've stopped using herbicides, or I've cut it dramatically. And there's all these additional benefits that I'm seeing as well. I've got better soil health. You know, someone asked about microbes and soil health. Well, we've got better water infiltration, less flooding, and all sorts of things like that. That happens in agriculture. It also happens in an urban context. I think what I really want to get across to you is that this is an opportunity, not a threat. And it is a journey, as has been said over and over again, and we're here to help. And what we'd like to see is everybody in this room begin to connect with one another and learn from one another. So I'm really, really pleased that so many of you are here, and I really hope that more and more of you will join. This is the beginning of what I think is going to be quite a powerful movement. So thank you for coming.